I want to pitch you a game that will absolutely destroy your sleep schedule, your weekend plans, and your sense of time itself. Because right now, there has never been a better time to start playing Satisfactory. So first, what even is this game? So Satisfactory is a first-person factory builder. You crash landed on an alien planet. Your company sends you with one mission: extract resources, build factories, and automate literally everything until the whole world is basically one giant machine. It's one of the most satisfying games I've ever touched. You start small, a little ore miner, a smelter, some conveyor belts, and then, and this is the dangerous part, you blink and it's 2 a.m. and you're designing a 16-story nuclear power plant just because you wanted the lights to look nicer. It just does something to your brain. Here's the thing, Satisfactory spent 5 years in early access. 5 years. And Coffee Stain Studios actually used that time, like properly used it. Every update, every patch, every piece of community feedback, it all went into the game. The game that launched in full 1.0 is not the same game that went into early access. It's sharper, it's deeper, it's cleaner, the progression makes sense, the quality of life stuff is actually insane. When a game leaves early access, you always wonder, is it actually done? Or did they just slap on a 1.0 and call it a day? This game's done. This game is polished, this game is complete. It has a beginning, a middle, and a real end. And because it had that long runway, there's a mountain of community knowledge out there. Guides, build tips, tutorials. Heck, there's a couple of videos on my channel if you want to look at those about how to build in this game, but everything a new player needs to not feel completely lost is out there on YouTube now. Quick thing, if you've never actually played Satisfactory before, drop a first time in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see how many of you are jumping in fresh after this. Okay, so we say that it's finished. Then what? This is where Satisfactory does something most games don't. You finish the story, you hit the goals, and then you look at your factory, and there's spaghetti everywhere. It's just an absolute disaster. And there's inefficient ratios, there's belts everywhere, there's things that just don't make sense. Buildings that made total sense at hour 5 just don't at hour 150, and so you start again. But this time you know things. You build smarter, you build cleaner, you're more ambitious, and then there's multiplayer. Playing this with a friend completely changes everything. You either build the most beautiful, efficient machine together, delineating tasks, coordinating your efforts, or one of you builds a second factory 3 kilometers away and you spend 2 hours connecting them with a train line. Both outcomes are valid, both are amazing. So all of that alone is a reason to play, but here's why right now is the best possible moment. Satisfactory 1.2 drops on March 17th. People are already wrapping up current saves to be ready. There's new Let's Plays being started now, including on my channel, which is going to start next week. There's an energy around this game right now that just doesn't come around constantly. And if you start today, you've got days to get your bearings. You can build your first factory, you can figure out which conveyor belts personally hate you, and then you get to experience the update fresh, right alongside everyone else. That's the sweet spot, and you're sitting right in it. If there's one game I'd tell anyone to try this month, it's Satisfactory. Fully released, 5 years of polish, endless replayability, and a brand new update in just days. I'll be covering the 1.2 update right here on the channel, so if you don't want to miss that, you know what to do. And seriously, if you do start playing after this video, I want to hear about it. What is your first build? What breaks first? Drop it in the comments below. As always, go have some fun, go break some games. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.